Hey, good morning, healthy people. Happy Monday, March 12th, 2018. Um, how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? I hope it was great. I cannot believe that we have been journaling together every day since January 1. Like, this is such a great accomplishment. Definitely holding me accountable, definitely keeping me consistent and dedicated in other areas of my life. Today's journal question is, what relationships would you like to improve and why? Someone has already answered that question. Not necessarily the why, but they said that they would like to improve their relationship with self. I always think that self is a great place to start. For me, one place that's even greater is my relationship with God. That's how this all got started, because I needed to build that faith aspect of my life in order to know who I was and how I was, and that I deserved to be loved by myself, or from myself, I should say. I deserve love from myself, not by myself, but by myself, you know what I mean? But I deserved all that, but I had to go to the source, which was God. I had to build that relationship with Him, constantly building that relationship with Him. I just had this conversation with someone on Friday. It used to be like, oh, I'm going to do this so he can do that. Now it's just like, what do you need me to do? And give me the strength to listen if it's something that, I ain't trying to hear right now. But like, God, that's my dude. That's my homie. And so that's a relationship that's constantly being built. I always think about that. Like, when I remember hearing that some people didn't like the fact that, okay, the Bible says God is a jealous God, but let's just take the Bible out of that. And that I don't know, that's where they got it from. So I don't want to necessarily, I can't take the Bible out of that because that's where they got it from. And I always think about that. I'm like, but we'll go days and days and days and months and years without talking to God until we need something. Like, imagine if someone did that to you. But I guess if you don't believe in God, then it doesn't really matter. But I talk to God all day constantly, and when I forget, I be feeling bad because I'm like, I don't talk to everybody on this phone 500 times. I text everybody under the sun, and I didn't even say hi to you, other than in the morning, or something like that. So I try to include God in everything that I do, every decision that I make. Update Him on my day, even though He already knows what it is and He already knows what I'm thinking. But I definitely, for me, that's one of my major relationships. So I've taken up a lot of your time just talking. So let's just put 2 minutes on the clock and journal with this question. Again, it says, what relationship would you like to improve and why? Maybe you have more than one. Maybe it's not God. Maybe it's not yourself. Maybe you are good in those areas, and maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a significant other, a coworker, an ex best friend. I don't know. Anybody got any special plans today? Anybody on spring break? Anybody kids on spring break? That's the question, right? Did you? I don't know. And don't forget the why. Why would you like to improve that relationship? If you ran out of stuff to say, talk about how you can improve it. What can you do, if anything? Sometimes the other person may not, you just may not be able to reach out to them. They may not want to have contact with you, meaning they're not even willing to work on it. So then what can you do on your part? Because remember, all we can control is ourselves. Y'all hear my stomach? I stayed up later than I wanted to. So I journaled right there. Um, don't forget, this particular journal is a little bit different. It's a little longer because it gives you time to think about stuff. Don't forget these cool little coloring slots inside of these journals. So yeah. So hopefully you're journaling with me daily. I think that it will change your life. This one that we do in the morning is for 3 minutes. It's just self-reflection, meaning it's a question, a journal prompt question. You answer it if you choose to. If we don't, you don't have to. But I still recommend free journaling. There's so many other different things that we can do. There's bullet journaling, which for me, I feel like it's a to-do list. I also feel like let's make a whole nother video on that. How about that? I'll do something like that. I'm gonna be with my girlfriends this weekend. I'm gonna get them on camera and put them involved and do some fun stuff. My hair to be combed and all that great stuff. So right now I gotta go pray, work on my relationship with God, and go work out, which is part of my relationship with myself. And I will talk to you guys soon. Wishing you all healthier, happier habits.